The Lord is my shepherd. There's nothing I shall want. Psalm 23. If you watch my videos regularly, then you'll be familiar with this psalm. On my first video, I recited the psalm in full, and I explained why. There's nothing I shall lack. What's on my mind today? On my mind today is the African continent. Yes, I mean, when I talk about the African continent, I'm talking about all of us. Whether you live in Africa, whether you live outside Africa, if you have any kind of link, bloodlines, anywhere, linkage to the continent of Africa, this video is for you. Basically, we're enough, okay? We are enough. God has created us as perfectly as He can, and bless us with all the talents, abilities, the resources, everything that we need. We have oil, we have diamonds, we have gold, we have human resources, smart folks, we have great weather. Well over 90% of the continent. You're talking about warm weather year round. We don't lack anything. The Lord is our shepherd. I shall not want. I lack nothing. We lack nothing. So the obvious question is then why we don't lack anything, but why are we having all these problems? We have problems with hunger, famine, wars, also corruption, all sorts of problems that keep holding down the African continent. Why? Why? Well, obviously, if I had the answers to all these problems, then I could just snap my finger and the continent will be a perfect place for all of us. But unfortunately, I don't have all the answers. But what I do have is a suggestion on how we can turn things around. The Lord is our shepherd. We lack nothing. We have everything that we need. We can create our own jobs. Those of us that live out here, imagine if 1,000 of us created 1,000 small businesses in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, Senegal, Libya, South Africa, Zimbabwe, etc., Botswana, Rwanda. If we all put hands together, just 1,000 small businesses can easily hire anywhere from 5 to 10 plus employees, depending, of course, on the scale of your business. Okay? So, and that's just 1,000 now. And if you scale this thing up, you're talking about 1 million strong, then you're looking at potentially an impact that exceeds over 100 million people on the continent. You're talking about 10%, over 10% of the population. Now that will be an impact. It will definitely drive a massive dent into hunger, into poverty, and a whole lot of things that make our people take unnecessary risks. Those who take risks, jumping on tubes that they call boats, trying to paddle across from Libya to Europe, Italy, and the vast majority of them dying, unfortunately, drowning along the way. Why? Because there's no work, there's hunger. Again, the issue here is that there's a lot that we can do individually and collectively, and if God has blessed us, and He has blessed us, then the onus, the responsibility lies, it rests within each and every person, especially those of us that live outside in the diaspora. The responsibility rests on us to ask ourselves, are we doing enough? Can we do a little more? Yes. I know there's a lot of us out here that send money down. You know, your cousin or your aunt or your parent or brother, who knows, friend that, needs obviously money from time to time, and you send that, $100, a couple $100 through Western Union. Obviously, those who are doing bigger projects send a little more. But the point is, can you do more? That's the question. I mean, I can't answer that question for anybody. I can only answer the question for myself. And the answer is, yes, I can do more. And I am trying to do more. As I say, actions speak louder than words. So I'm not going to say what I'm doing, but hopefully, by God's grace, as time goes on and you stay tuned to this YouTube, you'll just see a little project here, a little project there, just little things, practical things that can make a massive impact on the lives of a few. Again, keep in mind, when you create one job for somebody, that person, the impact doesn't only directly touch that person, because that person has other people within their circle that they going to share that resource with. So do not look down at this and say, oh, well, it's only 5 jobs. Yeah, but those 5 jobs can actually possibly touch up to 50 people or even more, depending on where the job is located. So, obviously, I mean, I've gone a little bit more into this thing that I had planned to go, but the point that I'm trying to say is that we're all we got and we're all we need. You don't need the outside investors as much as the African continent, our leaders make us believe. We have the human resource to solve most of the problems within Africa. Okay, and before you seek additional expertise, first you must exhaust what you have within. You have to fully tap into your current resources. Okay, and so that when you do engage an outside consultant or investor, then you'll be arriving at the negotiating table from a position of strength. But unfortunately, because our leaders don't fully max out the talents, the God-given talents that's been blessed upon the African continent, more often than not, our leaders arrive at the negotiating table from a position of weakness, and that leads to our continent being exploited, and ultimately, whatever good that was meant to be arrived at, more often than not, does not positively or does not even touch, doesn't have that impact, the desired impact, doesn't touch the citizens, those that it was meant to benefit. So, again, the Lord is our shepherd. There's nothing I lack, okay? We don't lack anything. If you believe that the Lord is with you, and the Lord is with you, He's always with us, okay? God is always with us. He's always is with us all the time. So there's nothing that we lack. He has made or given us all we need to basically fulfill His will. And it's our job to do the best that we can, okay? To do God's work. So that's my message for today, and I hope it helps somebody out there to do the right thing. Thanks. God bless. I love you. And if you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe, hit the like button, and of course you can drop a you can write something down in the section, the comment section. Okay, whether it's positive or whether it's not positive, it is okay. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.